Have you ever felt like giving up? Maybe you worked hard, but nothing seemed to go your way. Maybe you failed once, twice, or even many times. In those moments, it's easy to believe that success just isn't meant for you. But what if every failure was actually preparing you for something greater? Today's story is about a young boy who almost gave up on his dream until one simple lesson changed his life forever. Welcome to Everyday English Hub, where inspiring stories help you improve your English while learning valuable life lessons. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's inspirational English story. This is Never Give Up. There was once a young boy named Ethan who had one big dream. He wanted to become a great artist. Every afternoon after school, Ethan sat at a small desk beside his bedroom window. He loved drawing mountains, trees, animals, and people. Every blank piece of paper became a new adventure. His parents always encouraged him. "Keep practicing," his mother would say. "Every drawing teaches you something new." Ethan smiled and believed her. One day his school announced an art competition. The winner's painting would be displayed in the town library for everyone to see. Ethan was excited. "This is my chance," he thought. For 2 whole weeks he worked on his painting. He carefully chose every color. He erased mistakes. He started over several times. He wanted everything to be perfect. Finally, the day of the competition arrived. Students gathered in the school hall as the principal announced the winners. 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. But Ethan's name was never called. His heart sank. He tried to smile, but inside he felt broken. When he got home, he quietly walked to his room. He looked at his painting for a long moment. Then he threw it into the trash. "I'll never be good enough," he whispered. The next morning, Ethan's grandfather came to visit. He noticed Ethan wasn't smiling. "What happened?" he asked gently. Ethan told him everything. His grandfather listened carefully without saying a word. Then he walked into the garden and picked up a tiny acorn that had fallen from an old oak tree. He placed it in Ethan's hand. "What do you see?" he asked. "A tiny seed," Ethan replied. His grandfather smiled. "Yes, it is. But one day this tiny seed can become a giant oak tree." Ethan looked at the little acorn with curiosity. "But it doesn't become a tree overnight," his grandfather continued. "It needs rain. It needs sunshine. It needs time. And sometimes it must survive strong winds before it grows stronger." Then he looked Ethan in the eyes and said, "Dreams grow the same way. Every mistake teaches you something. Every failure makes you stronger. The only time you truly fail is when you stop trying." Those words stayed in Ethan's heart. The next day, he quietly took his painting out of the trash. He cleaned it carefully. He looked at every mistake. Instead of feeling disappointed, he asked himself, "What can I do better next time?" From that day on, Ethan practiced a little every single day. Some drawings were beautiful, some were terrible. Sometimes people praised his work, sometimes they criticized it. But Ethan never stopped. Weeks became months, months became years. Little by little, he improved. One day, another art competition was announced. This time, Ethan entered again. But something had changed. He wasn't thinking about winning anymore. He simply wanted to do his best. The day of the competition arrived. Students gathered once again. Everyone waited quietly as the principal opened the envelope. "And 1st place goes to Ethan." For a moment, he couldn't believe what he had heard. The room filled with applause. His parents smiled proudly. His grandfather's eyes filled with tears of joy. Later that afternoon, a younger student walked over to Ethan. "How did you become such a great artist?" the boy asked. Ethan smiled. "There isn't a secret," he replied. "I just kept practicing. I made mistakes. I learned from them. And most importantly, I never gave up." Years later, Ethan became a famous artist. People admired his paintings from all over the country, but whenever someone asked him the secret to his success, his answer was always the same. Talent can help you begin, but determination is what helps you finish. Because success doesn't belong only to the smartest, or the strongest, or even the most talented. Success belongs to those who keep moving forward, even when life becomes difficult. Because every failure is not the end of your story. Sometimes, it's simply the beginning of something greater. Moral of the story: never give up. Every failure teaches you a lesson. Every challenge makes you stronger. Every small step brings you closer to your dream. Success doesn't come to the people who never fail. It comes to the people who never stop trying. Thank you for listening to Everyday English Hub. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing what lesson you learned from today's story. See you in the next inspirational English story.